Hello and welcome. We're here in Tahoe National Forest at the Canyon Creek Campground. Hey, as promised, I wanted to take the GS 1200 with the Anakee Adventure tires off-roading, and I asked a little bit more than what I was prepared for. The tires are doing all right, but we're definitely throwing a lot at it. We have deep rocks, we have some little river crossings, steep climbs over really big rocks, and later on I have to descend all that very loose stuff. So far the tire is biting really good. Every now and then you can see it shoot through a lot of rocks here. Definitely a couple of interesting hits, bouncing around, sliding around. Front tire, this is the 19-inch. It does all right over the big rocks, but here we have so much big stuff like over there that it just bounces the tire in direction you would anticipate. So I have to go really slow right now, and I'm a beginner, a total beginner at off-roading, so getting used to it, getting my adrenaline up and pumping and stopping, and lots of people are asking if I'm okay, so that's really nice. So I've only 1 mile to go to the river, 1 mile to go to the lake, and I will give you an update once I'm there. You see they're already nice in the dirt. We have here some small rocks, kind of gravel road, so the tire has definitely its work cut out for it. Sometimes it gets deeper, sometimes some bigger rocks it needs to go over. So we'll see how this tire does in this kind of 2-track scenario, what it's I think really made for. Here we go. So with the lower tire pressure, the tires definitely feel softer and absorb a lot of the smaller and even bigger rocks. Like this, it's all pretty cozy. Here's some bigger stuff. Finding my route. And just for a full disclaimer, I'm an absolute amateur on the dirt. Just getting out started. So getting used to these tires, getting used to the terrain. Really exciting. Sliding around, but tires feel reassuring and gripping. It's all very controllable right now. Even though this is one of the definitely tougher, rougher dirt roads I've been on. There's a couple of big boulders where you always have to focus. You should avoid them. At least I will avoid them. Whew, dust cloud. A little bit of sand, but it's not deep. Tires have no problem. The amount of bigger rocks here that bounce the front tire around is something I need to get used to. Around a little bit, got back in the deeper stuff. Trying to stay on the more compacted dirt. Alright, adventure. This goes through here. Ooh, big rocks. Getting the front tire through it. Nice and responsive. Also that this tire has a really strong sidewall. That is very reassuring when you go over rocks, that you don't bend a wheel. I lowered the pressure to 29 in the front, 32 in the rear. can definitely go lower for more grip, but this way you have more pressure and it's a little more safer that you don't bend anything. So I'm erring on the safe route. If I get stuck somewhere, I can still lower to get myself out of some deep sand or something like that. Whew. Whoa, look at that. Fortunately, the road is blocked off, as we will go down there. So beautiful. Alright, we just went through all these bigger rocks, and maybe like this big. There was a lot of bouncing around, but the tires did great. Of course I did really slow speeds, like 5 miles or so. Over there we have more of that. And first, a mini river crossing. A shower crossing, but it's really pretty here. So taking a little break. We have 3 more miles to the lake. It's gonna be awesome. Big rocks, big rocks. Cluttering a clutch. Trying to navigate all the rocks. Alright, more big rocks. Throttle out. Whew. That's why they teach you low speed control at rawhide. Alright, we have here more rough shit. Okay. Okay, getting bounced around like a lot. So throttle. Woo! Sliding a little, keeping some momentum and bounce around. Ooh, big rocks. Ah, good bike. I love you, big buddy. Okay, now we're on some shallow sand. Always changing here. Okay. Okay. How about we walk this before we go up? Yeah, so if we want to do this in a car, you need to go either all the way around or need some proper clearance. Very cool. Oh yeah, I'm okay. Thank you for checking. Alright, let's go up there. Now I need to stand up. And go through there. Definitely a little bit scared, but we'll be alright. shit. Just gets it up. Alright, going through here. Fucking rock. Hard to modulate the clutch when you're getting bounced around. Whew. Biggest rocks I've ever done. Oh, fucking scary. And gaining some speed. Oh, almost crashed. Whew. Gave it too much gas, rear tire stepped out. Whew. These big rocks. And this could be a nice mud pit in the winter. Nice and slow. A little too slow. Clutch out of there. Really big nasty rocks everywhere here. Definitely easier on 4 wheels. That looks like deep sand going around it. Keeping momentum. Good little turn this area. More freaking big rocks. That was close. Alright, here we have a fun situation. Really big rocks, they just move around. It's relatively flat, so if I would just keep my speed, it should be fine, but right now I'm stuck. So I'm trying to walk up the bike and hope that up there the road gets a little bit better. Oh, fuck. Hmm. Goddamn big rocks. Right, I finally made it up that thing. Started like about 20 times. And he will just go past there in no time. You other vehicles take it slow there. Good, good. Just exhausting to get up here with one-wheel drive. It works, it just with the big loose rocks it takes a lot of time.
And your tires are not the optimal, but
yeah, they're borderline still okay.
they'll do fine, right?
It's okay. So that's very slow.
it slow.
Yeah, but thanks for stopping, man. Have a good one. Wow. Cool. Have a good one. All right, we finally, well, I finally arrived at Fauci. This is a beautiful lake. Let me take you closer there. Oh, hi. So we have arrived at Fauci Lake. And how was the ride up here? So the first couple of miles started out was pavement, right? Not a problem there. The big thing here about the Sierras, at least this path, is we have really big chunky rocks. In the lower parts with the flatness, that was already easy. Then there were a couple of switchbacks. They were really big rocks, so you really needed to pick your line, but it was usually a good line. Just you have to see it quickly, and then the tire carries you up there. Definitely has a lot of forward momentum, so that was not a problem. So I wanted to go over there, but the big rock deflected me, so the bike is taking a little nap. That's how you can see how a car goes through there. It's some gnarly stuff. Super big loose rocks. These tires are definitely not made for that. Pushing a little bit too far. Plan for all these big loose rocks is be on the bike and walk it down. It's a little bit of engine, maybe turn it off once I'm on the middle part. Super giant loose rocks, it's like all of this kind of size, which is on smaller rocks, so the tires have no grip there. Let's see what we can do, and if we can get through there without a dirt nap. Sliding, front is sliding. Okay, let's do this without engine. We can use clutch, but every now and then there's a rock in the way. Gnarly shit. Bike slides sideways, forward. Only direction is not sliding, it's just pull up, which would be a new. Okay. When we made a third, and you see it's just like big old rocks. Big old rocks. I'm tired. Gnarly as fuck. Wow. Yeah, not exactly fun. I think I will try to go over there. Looks a little bit better on that side. Now this crossing over a good idea. One stone and then, oh god, totally not in control. That's going downhill and sliding. Okay. Sliding across my chin. Whoa. test slide. Other track. Oh, fucking hell. Oh. Alright, just coasting it down. Oh, getting up on the packs. Yeah, it's just dancing around. Got the clutch out for some engine brake. Oh. And we made it down that gnarly hill. Fuck. Oh, I saved it. I hit something, probably like the belly plate. The problem is getting tired and doing this. Alright. Man, these are some gnarly rocks. Just kick around my front tire like it's nothing. Okay, quick break. Whew! Just the hard S's. Let's see that I pick a good line and get the bike safely down there. Right, S's, let's get down here safely. So there we have super direct gravel, on the other side we have sand where we slide. This is gonna be fun. Slowing down, front ABS is working. Woo! That was gnarly. Okay, gonna cross over here, picking my line, and bouncing over the rocks. They're like 5 inches high. Oh, fuck. Oh, deep rocks. Just coasting through. Whew. Good job, bike. You did the work, I was just a passenger. Oh, satisfying. Alright, this one is a little easier, I think. Let's stay here to the side. Avoiding the big rocks. Okay. Just going through huge rock gravel. Using the brake slightly so you don't lock up. Just managing the speed. Cleaning up the bike a little bit for the contact patch. Yes, out of the S's. Whew. Ooh, this bike is being put through something today. Alright, now we're back on like a normal rough dirt road. This is still not a great one, but this is definitely where the tire is more at home. The grip's good, it goes over the little stuff alright. Just like when the rocks get too deep, the front washes off easily. The rear really has good forward momentum. It works awesome. So yeah, if you want to go on really long trips, maybe put a knobbier tire like an Anakee off-road tire in the front and keep the Adventure for the back for longevity. Okay, let's go up there. pretty dry here, very loose. At least it's hard packed. Just have to watch out for the occasional really big rocks. Don't want to destroy a rim right now. Alright, let's keep focused. Loose sand, really good traction of the rear tire. Just works, gets you up. So this is where the tire is really happy at. Hard packed dirt road. That behaves awesome. Here, let's go on the brakes. IBS does its thing, stops directly. The back slides out a little bit and it's so controllable. It's super fun. This is what it's made for. Carving up canyons and getting on the campsite on the hard packed dirt road. If you go through the really loose stuff, it can get you there. But it's not the best weapon of choice. Oh, this is a fun tire. Spinning it up a little bit and traction control catches it again. Woohoo! Little sideways. So why would you do adventure riding? Why go through all this hassle and fight with the rocks and the dirt and sliding around? Well, that little machine can take you to places like this. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, the ride is over and we're in this beautiful lake. I had for you a look at the Anakee Adventure tire, took them through some, for me at least, very gnarly dirt. I'm an absolute beginner in anything off-roading, so I'm learning a lot, doing a lot of mistakes. The bike had to take one dirt nap today, but the tires held up well. Let's have a quick look on them. Front tire, you see, is nice and dirty, hold up super well. Got just like one little scratch from sliding over some rocks. The blocks hold up well, got me through it. And now they need a wash. Let's have a look at the damage. SW Motec crash bar, this is just dirt. Here we see 2 scratches, and then Machine Art Moto, it took the most of the impact. So we have scratches here and there, really important. Without that I might have punctured my magnesium cap and then lose the oil and I would be stranded. Also here a couple of scratches. Crash protection did its job. The bike just did a little dirt nap and that was it. Also, I got one cool little adventure patina souvenir. Check this out. See this? Got a rock right on the belly pan. That's why you want to have a sturdy, big ass belly pan, because without that, that would have been my exhaust. So, how was the Anakee Adventure tire in the dirt? Let's start first off with my skill level, because obviously if you have a very talented rider, I think you can do a lot of things with this tire. I'm a total beginner off-roading and I have very little experience. This was the gnarliest trail that I've ever done, and with the really big loose rocks like this and your tire has to find a way through that, it's pretty amazing that these tires can actually get you there on such a big heavy bike. Let's start with the rear tire. The rear tire really hooks up well and has a lot of forward momentum. When you break it loose with the throttle, it's really playful. It just goes out, traction control really predictably catches it, and then you can just drive forward, have a little giggle and have a lot of fun. So rear tire is a lot of fun. So the front tire is a little bit different. This is on a 19-inch wheel. The bigger the wheel, then usually it's better and friendlier to go over big rocks, which we had so many of today. The 19-inch Anakee Adventure on a GS 1200 did a decent job. It stopped really well. It let me pick a line very fine between rocks when I was standing up. Just when it got really deep, like big rocks that just were lying on small rocks and were moving around, or in very loose gravel, very loose sand, then the tire washes out very easily. It is still a road biased tire, but for that it has a lot of amazing adventure off-roading pedigree. So what would I use the tire for? I love the tire. It does exactly what I want. It is really good on the road. If you have not seen my road review, check the link below. And for off-road, it does just enough of exactly what I want. You can go through some pretty gnarly stuff. Granted, you have to go slower and safer, and you will have some more challenges than with a full knobby tire. But this tire can get you really to a lot of places. But it's still fun on the road. So you can carve canyons all day, and then it gets you the last 20 miles through some pretty challenging dirt to the campsite. You can adventure into beautiful nature, can see cool places, and it really does what an adventure bike should do. Officially, Michelin advertises the tire as an 80-20 tire. 80% for on-road, 20% for off-road. Got it right this time. Last video I messed that up. Sorry about that. But it is pretty good off-road. I would give it more like a 70-30 rating. You have a little bit of some drawbacks on the road, like it tips in a little bit different than normal road tires, but on the dirt it can really do a lot. Is it a perfect dirt tire? No. Knobby tires, 50-50 tires are definitely better, hands down, but they're not as good on the road. So for me personally, someone that comes from road riding and wants to adventure and learn a little bit more how the off-roading works, go to cool camping places, adventure on dual tracks, dirt roads that are sometimes a little bit gnarlier, like today. A little dirt nap included. Poor little GS definitely needs a cleanup and some oil change and some TLC after this rough abuse. So it gets you places, and so for that I really love the tire. If you have any questions of anything that I didn't cover in the video, please comment below. I'm always super excited to hear your comments. If you have any advice, any questions, please keep them coming and I try to answer them all. And as always, thank you for watching and have a good ride. Bye. That looks cool in the dirt. Anakee Adventure. Good tire. And bye.